Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. With all this news on investment brokerages restricting the rights of their users, I think it's a really good idea to take a step back as a YouTube channel, look at different platforms to put your money, look at different ways you can invest. And one of the best ones in my mind is using Acorns investing. I think it's really solid for beginning level investors, no matter where you are. So in this video here today, what I want to talk about is a complete 100% beginner's guide into the Acorns investing application. And without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, now I don't know about you guys, but I'm an extremely visual learner. So I think the best way to go through this is just to jump in the Acorns app, show you guys exactly what's going on. And if you didn't know, maybe you're considering investing using Acorns, well, definitely think about using a referral code. I got one in the description of this video. You're gonna get yourself $5 for signing up for a new account. But if you're not gonna use mine, definitely use somebody else's. You're gonna get yourself $5, you're gonna get them $5 as well. And then if you continue, you pass on the word, you refer 4 more people, the promotion right now is that you're gonna get $400 to start funding your account. So it's literally free money. You can take it out after that, not even worry about it, close the account and just get that free money. But anyways, this is the home screen right here. And I'm just gonna walk you through the app, talk about all the different features, what it has to offer and what it's looking like. So you've got the Invest for Your Future tab right off the beginning. And if you click into here, you got 3 different options. You can either round up, you can one-time invest, or you can withdraw your money. It's pretty straightforward. It sounds like what it is. If you click on the round ups, and you might be wondering what this is, well, if you didn't know, you can link your card. You can link a debit card, a credit card, whatever you're swiping to make your purchases. Let's say you got TD Bank. You could come into here, click on continue, and you can log right into your TD Bank account. It's gonna link the card, and you don't even need to worry about anything else from there. What this does is, let's say that you're going to Staples, you're looking for a new pen, and you find this pen. You're like, that is a freaking cool pen. I mean, look at this thing. This is a cool pen. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna buy this pen. So you decide, you put in, it's $1.25, you decide to swipe your card. Well, with roundup investing, what you can do is actually round up to the nearest dollar. You could round up to the nearest 75 cents, 50 cents, 25, whatever you want. But I always do the nearest dollar. If you round up to the nearest dollar, it's gonna take this $1.25 pen, it's gonna swipe your card, and as you make that transaction, it's going to automatically invest 75 cents. So you don't even think about it, automatically will take from your account, and it's gonna automatically invest that money for you. Really, really cool feature, one of the best. I wish that other brokerages would just offer this in general, because I think it's a really cool way to save money without even thinking about it. And you're able to put a lot of money away from this just by making generic everyday purchases. And it really doesn't break the bank. I mean, 25 cents here, 75 cents there, whatever. It just goes into this account and you don't really need to worry about it as much. Now, you can also do something called one-time investing, and you can do this as many times as you want. Don't be discouraged by the name, but you can invest an amount that you want to choose. So $5, $25, $50, $100, doesn't matter. You can also do a custom amount, so it's pretty solid. It does take 1 to 3 business days to get in there, so just keep that in mind. And then again, you can withdraw your money right here. If you wanted to take your stocks out, you wanted to get your money back, you can come right here, you can click continue to withdraw, and you can withdraw right here. You can see it's set up through the bank. And if I failed to mention, there is a charge for Acorns investing. The light version is $1 a month, and theoretically, you're gonna make that back through your investments, so you don't even really need to worry about that. But the light version is $1 a month. There's another version that's $3 a month, and another version that's $5 a month. I myself have only ever used the light version, and that's what I'm looking to set up here today. Now, looking at this, I want to jump into the roundup settings real quick before I talk about the portfolio breakdown. You can jump into the roundup settings, and this is where you actually set how much you want to round up to. So like I said, that $1.25 pen can then round up to the nearest dollar, which is going to take me to $2.75 would be invested, and then you can set it up to automatically take from your account. So if I click this over to automatic, basically, that's gonna just take from my account immediately. And if it's on manual, if you have automatic off, then what happens is every time that you make a purchase, Acorns just essentially will document what has happened. You'll have to go into the account and approve each one that you want to invest with. So say I made like 16 purchases in a day. I was worried about investing too much money. I could manually be like, all right, I want to take this 10-cent investment here, maybe this 13-cent investment here, but I don't want to invest this 75 cents. You could just set it up however you want that way. Now, I myself am fine rounding up to the nearest dollar. I actually do something where I add a multiplier on. Now, you don't have to do this, but if I add a multiplier on, this $1.25, that invested 75 cents with a 2 times multiplier, you're actually investing $1.50 now. So it's really a cool way to just get yourself investing more and more money. So I do 2 times on that. You can go up to 10 times with that, but really I just do the 2 right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and save the settings. Got it. Then you also have a recurring investment. If you don't know what recurring investments are, essentially it's like a cadence that you can automatically withdraw money from your bank account, put it into Acorns, and it will invest automatically without you thinking about it. Another layer of hands-off investing. Super solid. What I'm doing right now is you can set it to be any amount, any dollar amount you want. I do $10 every single Friday, and I just started this today. So you can do, you can do it daily. You could do $10 a day, $5 a day, $1 a day, maybe $1 a week, or you can even do it monthly. I think the most important thing is not worrying about how much you're investing. The best thing about investing is it really doesn't matter. Once you start putting your money into the market and it starts working for you, it's kind of like an addictive type of thing. You're gonna wanna put more and more money in, get more money in return, and get it cranking. So maybe you feel a little discouraged, like you can't do $10 every single week. Well, don't even worry about it. It really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go back out of here. Last thing I want to talk about in this right here, this section is going to be your portfolio. Now, if you click into the portfolio, I myself am on aggressive, and don't be intimidated by the name. You've got conservative, you've got moderately conservative, you've got moderate, you've got moderately aggressive, and then aggressive, which again is the one that I'm on. Now, with conservative, what you're looking at here is the breakdown of what this is actually investing in. I'm not gonna go super into detail about each one, but just know that these are really safe. It goes from safe to risky, conservative to aggressive. So with conservative, you're investing in mainly bonds. It's actually 100% in bonds, which is more stable than stocks theoretically. And if you click into any one of these, maybe you're wondering what this ultra short term government bond ETF is. Well, you can click into that and it's going to tell you exactly what you're investing in here. So these are the big holdings within that bond, how it actually works. So that's pretty solid. You can go click into moderately conservative. You're wondering what this is investing in. This one still has a large number of bonds, but it also got international company stocks and medium company stocks. So let's see, if you click into here, you've got these medium companies. If you're wondering what they're investing in, this is exactly what you're seeing. Then you've also got your moderate, which is starting to go more into some solid ETFs. Like VOO is basically a market tracer. If you click on VOO, these are some of the biggest holdings. So now you're getting familiar with some of the names. I'm sure you've all heard of Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, and Google. Those are some of the biggest ones. So this portfolio, it invests in these well-known companies, and you're not really going to need to worry about losing all of your value super quick. It's not as volatile. Moderate, that's what it is. You've also got moderately aggressive, which starts shifting more into stocks. So as you get more aggressive, you start shifting away from bonds and into more individual stocks or ETFs that focus on stocks. So VOO, you can see from moderate goes from 35% to moderately aggressive is now 47%. And then with the aggressive growth, this in my mind isn't super aggressive because I think VOO, on average is going to return you around, 8, 9, 10% every single year on the stock market. There are way riskier stocks that you could be investing in, way riskier ETFs, but this is a very solid one. Again, same holdings as before, that's VOO, but it starts getting into more medium company stocks, more small company stocks, and then more international company stocks. And you can see, a lot of these you'll probably recognize the names of if you go into these even international ones. Alibaba is a huge one. Nestle, Samsung, there's a lot of very solid ones to invest in here. Now you might be worried, what's gonna happen to my investments? Can I lose money on them? Well, you can lose money on them, but if you hold long enough with these investments, it would be really surprising over, 5, 10, 15 years that you would lose any money from this. It's proven time and time again that the stock market on average is going to return you around 8 to 10%. All right, so as you go back out to this screen, you can also see, if you scroll down, you got your recent activity. You can see that on mine, I've got 3 $5 partner referrals, where essentially the people who have signed up, that's how I got the $15 in this account. Now I'm obviously going to be adding a lot of my own money here in the future, and I'll be making one-time investments, but you can also see the performance. You can also click into the performance. You got your day, month, 3-month, 6-month, 1 year, and all time. So you can see how high the values have gone, what it's looking like for your charts. So that's pretty straightforward. Continue to go down. This tells you exactly what you've been investing, how you've been investing in the past 30 days. So you can see, because I'm just restarting up this account, I don't have a lot going into here, but I will in the future. And then if you want more information about investing, they've got a bunch of helpful articles throughout the whole entire application. So down at the bottom of this, you got how do roundups work, which is what I've talked about. What is compounding? So how you're going to grow your money faster, and a bunch of different categories here. So this is all pretty solid stuff. If you go back out to this is the overall home screen. You got a number of different things you can do here, but one of the best and coolest features of this is in the very top right, there's this little chart, this little graph icon. If you click it, it's going to bring you into your potential. Now, this is a hypothetical situation. This is looking at exactly what I've structured out my account with. You can see my recurring $10 every week with roundups on. It's looking like, based off of the performance, that I would invest $51,000, but I would get a return of $153,000 by the time I turn 64 years old. Now you can play around with all of this stuff. So let's say I didn't choose to do weekly investing. You can see how far that number tends to drop. And then again, if I was doing, if I went back and if I decided to do more weekly, let's say I did $63 a week for whatever reason, up to $643,000. It's really cool to see all this stuff. You can play with it. You can look at the numbers, figure out exactly how much you're going to make, and figure out where your future is looking like. So that's cool. There's 3 dots in the top right where you can just learn about important disclosures. If you click into that, it's going to tell you basically how that chart came to be and what they're looking at for the numbers there. So it's cool. A nice little feature. You got your profile in the top left opposite of the chart icon. If you go into that, you can see my account is 95% set up. There's that invite. I can get $400. And then I've got settings in here. Now in the settings, I recommend a few different things, but first I like having Face ID on. It allows me to get into this app, and it has an extra layer of added security. But you can also change things here. You can change your login pin, change your password, and then you can go into change your subscription if you want to learn about some of the other subscriptions as well. So you can see I'm in the light category. Again, you also have personal and family as well. But again, I think that the light one is perfect for someone like me. And if you're just getting started, you might as well start with the light program and then see if you enjoy it. You want to go on from there, learn about the benefits of the other programs. Now, going back to this screen here, you've got a few different options. Now you can see I'm investing for my future, but you have 3 different ways that you can get these accounts going. So you have Acorns Later, which is essentially looking at retirement options. It'll help you pick some portfolios, some for retirement. It'll give you some tax advantage accounts. If you go into Acorns Spend Smarter, this is where they have their actual card where you can spend your money that you have in Acorns as well. So I'm not going to do this myself right now at the moment. Maybe I'll make a future video on this. But then you also have Early, where you can structure out an account for some kids that you may have in the future, some kids you have now, and get money rolling that way. So it's a fun little way to get it started, get them interested in investing too. You can also earn money. This is what is called found money right here. Now, this is awesome because if you're buying things, you know, that you love, let's say that you're shopping for groceries at Walmart, you get to earn $1 just for shopping there. And you basically go and you make your purchases. You go into the Acorns app and you look through these. Let's say you wanted something at Nike, you can get 5% back and invested with Acorns if you just buy it through this app. So it's literally, that's more free money. If you're going to buy things anyways, you might as well go through the app and earn some money to be invested for free. Again, they've got really cool ones. Airbnb, there's a number of different options, and I look to take advantage of these in the future. Grubhub, you can get 25 cents, which a lot of these, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but if you continually do some of this stuff, it really adds up quickly. And if you go back to the graph icon, you can see how quickly a little bit of extra money turns into a big return towards the end, towards your retirement. So really great stuff right there. So again, as I'm back here, you can see this gives you more of an overview on what you've spent. So over the past 30 days, $15 added into the account. Here is my roundups tabs. If you wanted to round up, you can go view them. And you can link your card. But again, this is the more manual method. You can see Market Basket. I went grocery shopping recently. Uber Eats. I got some Uber stuff going on here. But there's just a number of different things that you can basically just accept and invest money through here. So if I wanted to basically what happens is once this reaches $5, it will automatically invest the money for you back into how you structured out your profile. And then at the bottom of this, you're gonna get more articles to help with your investment knowledge. You've got Share the Wealth, where again, you can share your referral code. And it's so simple. It's literally a one-screen application. You don't need to worry about all these different tabs. That's really an overview of how it all works. And what I look to do is build out this platform here. I'm gonna have this in unison with a lot of my other investments, but this one is more back of mind, something I don't need to worry about. And that's why I really think that it's a great option, because you can be confident with the investments you're making from this. As I said, it is possible to lose money, but it's highly unlikely with an app like Acorns if you are investing for the long term. So just keep that in mind. And again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you exact decisions to make on your investments, but this is a great, very solid introductory app. And I think no matter what, you know, even if I'm investing with other platforms, I'm still going to be putting money into here. I love that roundup feature, and I'm excited to take advantage of this moving forward. And so now as I come at you guys with updates on my portfolio, what it's looking like, I can add the returns from the Acorns portfolio into my overall return. So it's going to be really cool to see as this number grows, you know, the overall portfolio is going to grow, and it's just going to recycle itself back in, get more investments, and I'm really excited. Anytime I can add a new, you know, sort of interesting way to invest my money, I love taking advantage of it. Again, I think this gets a lot of younger investors more familiar with the stock market, more in tune with actually putting money into the stock market, and you can really grow your account without actually having to worry or thinking too actively about your investments here. So that's why I love it. And anyways, guys, again, if you did take anything away from this video, it would mean a lot if you just click the like button, help get the message out there, and I'd like to get this series going. So thank you so much for checking out this video. Have a great day. Huh?